send a message in a bottle, write some stuff in the sky, send the invite, let your people know that you are here, that we are here, we are in the building. This is our last morning show for the week. So definitely send that message and let everybody know that we are here. So with that being said, I got 3 questions for y'all. Oh, real quick, housekeeping rules. If you're not speaking, please put your phone on mute. Please put your phone on mute if you're not speaking, and try to keep your 2-minute your money making activity down to 2 minutes, if you will, if you can. If not, look out on in the group chat. Is Troy with us this morning? Troy usually, let me see.
I'm sure he'll be here shortly.
Okay. So look out for your, he'll send a message and say, you got 1 minute, 30 seconds or something like that. However, some situations, we will, let you stretch it out. We just want to keep everybody mindful not to get super long-winded. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 questions for y'all. So y'all can come off of mute right now. Oh, and if you are an attendee, look, because we are letting you in the building. So first question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Woo. And what's up?
My
Income. And who gets a green sheet?
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. Everybody get your green sheet. Real quick, before we go into this, who was on the 5 o'clock training yesterday? Man, that thing was fire. That thing was hot. So just wanted to see who was there, who checked in. So with that being said, I am going to take the ball. I'm going to pass it to a gentleman who not only do I have a tremendous amount of respect for, he is doing the daggone thing. And when I say doing the daggone thing, he's doing the activities needed to plant the seeds to add to the foundation of him being successful here in Xperts. He's been with us for, I think, about 2 months now. So I want to give it to none other than future ED. I know he's going to be an ED. None other than Mr. Nathaniel Hooker. What you got for us this morning, sir?
Good morning, family. How you guys doing today?
Super fantastic. We fired up.
Yes, sir. Fired up. Yeah, yesterday's training was very good. My money-making materials or my money-making activities for the day are going to be, I have one more policy I got to write up. I have 2 in the pipeline, so they just got to get approved by NLG, I think.
Okay.
But for the most part, what I've been doing is I've been just getting out and getting. Yesterday, I took my time to just go outside, go out to Target, go out to other like grocery stores, just walk around, talk to people. You know what I mean? That was the hard. I mean, I needed a day just to get out and go do something, and it made me feel a lot better because the still small voice was telling me that we have what these people need. We have something that people require, and they just don't know it yet. Right. So just get out, go talk to people, make sure they know who you are. You know what I mean? And then once they're ready, they'll be ready. They'll come find you. So just be confident, be positive, and keep it moving because, green sheets are for everybody. So,
man, Nathaniel, you said something that I wanted to touch on because since COVID, ladies and gentlemen, some of you all may have been introverts and recluses before COVID, right? So when COVID came, that kind of added to our lifestyle. People don't realize I'm an introvert, but because I'm a musician and you know, my job at times requires me to be out, be on stage, be social, talk to people, you know, hugs, handshakes, and stuff like that. But if it were up to me, man, I'd be in the house. However, you got to push yourself to getting out there. You got to push yourself, because when you leave your house, there's so many people and so many people that, you know, that you can touch. There's so many connections that you can make. So be mindful sometimes. If you're that person that is used to or has gotten used to being in the house, sometimes push yourself to break through, have that breakthrough with yourself, and go to Panera, go to Starbucks, go somewhere where you can sit down and you can watch traffic. You can monitor the traffic, and you can make connections with folks that would like to make a connection with you. I know Tawana, she would go and sit in coffee shops, Panera. For a long time, she would just go and sit, wouldn't say nothing to nobody. But guess what? She'd be like, Jock, guess what? I went out. Okay, who'd you talk to? Nobody. But guess what? But guess what? After a while, she was just like, you know what? Jock, I talked to this person. I talked to this person. Now that's her thing. She goes sit in IHOP, Panera, and her friend's coffee shop, and she's making connections. So I just want to touch on that, Nathaniel, because
just a real quick follow up though, like, you know, a lot of people might not think this, but I'm an introvert as well. I mean, I do have the ability to go out and talk to people, but that's just because I have a script. Once we have a script, once we have a icebreaker, once we have an ability to be like, hey, this is what I do, or just even little like bits of conversation, gives you the ability, the confidence just to go out there and just be scripted. You don't have to be scripted to a point where my name is Nathan, I am a life insurance agent, blah blah blah.
Right.
But it's little bits of, hey, what do you do? Or, hey, I'm really excited about my next meeting, right? Those little scripted pieces of, you know, conversation will get things going. And that's going to be the hardest part. I am an introvert, but with a script, with a plan, and with a way to go out, it's never going to be an introverted world. So thanks, guys.
Absolutely. And you said something else I want to touch on, especially, again, for the people who may be introverts, right? We live in a world now where organic, free, and original is what people like. So here's the thing. Get with me, get with Eric, get with your uplines, get with your EDs. This is what's happening as far as scripts. And this is just something I'm going to suggest that works for Jock. Instead of just doing a full-blown script, whatever it is you're talking about, make some bullet points and then dance around the bullet points so you at least cover the bullet points that you need to, because it'll come off more organic, more authentic. Make sense? So that's big. We're going to be working on that as well, because that goes to the how-to. So Nathaniel, thank you for sharing, man. Who you passing that ball to?
Let me see. Is Erica Marie? Oh, is somebody hand up? Oh, Elijah Pye has his hand up. My bad, Nicole. How you doing today, bud?
Doing awesome. Thank you,
Sorry, my
Nathaniel.
dog's in the background.
Yeah, thank you, Nathaniel, for going out there and talking about those scripts and all those things that, you know, breaking the ice. In fact, I just have a simple one that I use every single time. My name is Lecole Elijah Pye. And then the person introduce himself. And the next thing that I ask is, what do you do? Everybody will respond to that. And you know how I got that? That was the question I was asked the day I was recruited. What do you do? And I started telling what I do. I was this, I was that, I was that. And the next thing she said was, do you mind checking out what I do? And then I asked, what do you do? You see, the question she asked me, now I asked her, what do you do? And she was telling me, I'm in the financial service industry. I do this, I did that, I'm doing that. I'm helping people, I'm setting up retirement. I was like, wow, why you want to know about that? I really did that. So that same location, it was a dollar store. That same location, I always go back there. And guess what? I have recruited 2 people from that same location.
Mm. Hold on,
Yeah,
wait. Did you say the dollar store?
it was a dollar store.
Wow. I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother.
It was a dollar store. So, and yesterday I went back there and I also talked to another lady who I saw there. And the question that I asked, the same question I was asked, what do you do? And she started telling me what she do. You know,
Mm.
so that's a great way of breaking the ice. Everybody will respond to that because it's not invasive, right? You
Yeah.
are not asking for personal information. So about that, so I want to also share my activities. I'm excited. I have 3 appointments set today, 2 from the referrals that I had last week, and
Okay.
also one from the lady that I met yesterday. We scheduled an appointment today. I'm looking forward to bring her on board. I'm not hoping. I'm looking forward to it because this, as they say, hope is not a strategy. So I believe I'm going to bring her on board. So, and I also working on another annuity application that I'm going to be submitting today. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a great week and it's going to be a great month for me. I believe that for sure. And I also have a team member. And yesterday I sat down with him and we were able to talk to a client who somebody did a policy for her for about 3 years ago and they never heard from the agent at all. So we sat down with her yesterday and so many things have changed. She had 2 annuities, 2 401ks, 2 different jobs. This is what the agent is missing because the agent never follow up on her. So
Mm.
we are going to do that. And the husband is also interested now in doing the business. So it's a great thing that we were able to meet with her yesterday. So that's all I have to share. Uh,
So real quick,
so
Elijah, I got a question to ask you because you're the perfect person to ask this question. So you're talking about doing your follow-ups. You're talking about some people that actually you talked to at the dollar store, but you also talked about having some annuity clients, right? And you
so
might be able to help some of the listeners. What is your approach, if you could share, with finding out if somebody qualifies for an annuity? Was it an existing client that you already had done prior business with, or like what's your approach? One of your approaches for finding annuity clients?
some of them are previous clients, some of them are new people, and most of the time with new people, the information about their annuity also come from the same question, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Because they tell you, I do this, and like, okay, how long have you worked there?
Mm-hmm.
They will tell you maybe 2 years. So which means that might not be their first job. So my next question is, where do you work before?
Mm. Hope y'all picking up what he's putting down.
Where do you work before? And so what happened when you were working there? Do you used to have a 401k or 403b? And they will tell you, yes. Okay, so what do you do with it? Is it still over there? Or did you move it? Did somebody help you? Do I need to move it? Oh, yes, you need to move it. And I will tell them 2 important reasons why they should move it. One is because when they were there, the company was subsidizing the fee that they were paying on that 401k. But because they don't work there anymore, all that fee is coming from their own money that was meant for their retirement. Oh,
Mm.
so I need to move it. Another thing is that money is also tied to the market. So when the market go down, you are losing money, but you still also paying the fee.
Mm.
Those two informations made them want to move it right away. So that what do you do question is a great tool that you can find out if they have life insurance, if they have worked somewhere before and have a retirement. I mean, it's a open-ended question,
Yeah.
right? That
Yes.
can bring so many information to you. And this is one thing that I was sharing also last night with my team. When you're talking to a prospect, let them talk because the more they talk, the more information you gather.
Yes, man. Yes. And to your point as well, ladies and gentlemen, just like you said, if you're out just asking, just talking to somebody, you start that conversation, get them to the green sheet. The green sheet will lead you to that information. The green sheet will set the board up for you or set the table where you can see clearly. You can say, okay, you know what? Let me get this whole life or this term policy or this IUL on the client. And then guess what? You spin the block. You come back because you got some information right there in front of you where you can say, well, look, now that we did this, let's also explore this, because I might show you a situation where you might be able to take that money that you had in your 401k from your previous employer, and we can roll it over and put it into a safe place and make that money compound. So just make sure that you're always following the process. The process will lead you to these code crackers as far as your clients are concerned. Thank you, Nicole. Who you passing that ball to, sir?
All right. Once again, thank you, Uncle Jack, for that Falcon cap you have on your head.
Yeah, I did that for you
Yeah,
and Dr. Teresa today.
I give you some hope. All right. All right. It's a pleasure this morning to pass this ball to this awesome lady. A great lady that's passionate about what she's doing, somebody we need to work with, because they say birds of the same feather flock together. We want to be around somebody who have the same passion, the same hope, the same expectation. So Tiwana Chisley is somebody that I respect, is somebody that always brings great information and great example to the table. So without further ado, please help me welcome Miss Tiwana Chisley.
Thank you, Professor Pi. And to listen to you talk this morning, I said, well, I guess I'm doing the right thing now, because you reiterated what I been doing. Just listen, have a conversation with these folks. They tend to give you the information that you need to move forward with them. Just approach. I have learned. Jock is right. I would just sit and watch, and now it's like I find something that will pique my interest with them. Like just say like, "Oh, your locks are beautiful." It leads into other conversations.
Hold on, Tawana, real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. Do you realize, Tawana, right now you are a great salesperson? You have developed and turned into a great salesperson. I just wanted to say that for the record, because I know for a long time you were kind of shy, apprehensive, reluctant, scared, resistant. You ain't none of that no more. And you know what to say. So just you talking about the approach, like, wow, those are some nice shoes. Stuff. You've really developed into a great salesperson. So I just wanted to say that.
Appreciate you. Y'all help. I mean, being on this call, always stay in the car, y'all. And yes, believe it or not, I'm an introvert too. A lot of creative people tend to be introverts.
Yeah.
It happens. Also wanted to congratulate my sister for having 3 people on yesterday.
Yes.
I thought she was gonna introduce them like everybody else was. That BTO yesterday was great.
That was next level yesterday.
It was fabulous.
Yes.
And also talking about the 401ks, Professor Pi, I also like to lead into the fact that my husband lost $30,000 from that 401k. So I like to use that as an example as well. So we're having a family get together tomorrow. And while I'm in here moving things around and trying to adjust myself here, because I know I'm getting ready to do some serious stuff here. So I'm reorganizing, getting myself together, getting rid of the clutter, and being okay with leaving some things behind for a little while. It was sad for a minute, but now I'm like, it's okay. You come back to it later. I'm going to meet with my family tomorrow. So I'm going to actually have some flyers, and I'm going to stand up and tell them, and then I'm going to hand it to them. And it's like, what you do from there is on you, but I'm going to give you the information, read it, and I'm going to keep it moving. So that's it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year, happy holidays, however you celebrate. Let's go. So, now,
let's go. And like you said, Tawana, real quick, man, last night, Eric, bro, the energy that you brought, and then the energy that we bought, meaning people that bought people to the BTO last night, those are the type BTOs we need to have. I don't know if y'all felt it. The energy was a little different. And like I said, it was probably because it was the delivery that Eric had, but he also made sure everybody was interactive. And there was a lot of participation from the people last night. So if y'all missed it, keep inviting people. That's going to grow your business. Make sure you invite people and put people in front of a home run hitter. Every Wednesday night, a home run is going to be delivered. So you want to put people in front of that information. Thank you, Tawana.
Okay, so I'm gonna pass the ball to the man with the plan. He's Dr. Teresa's next ED, Mr. Kamal. Come on off mute, please.
Thank you, Ms. Excuse me. Thank you, Ms. Tawana. Keep up the good work and keep spreading that message. We have what the people need, so yeah, just continue to get the word out. My name is Kamal Whitmore, the next ED. I'm Director Dr. Teresa, and it's a pleasure to be here to speak to all these millionaires that's on here. Yes, I said millionaires.
That's right.
My money-making activities. So last time I was on I think it was Tuesday, I was saying I was going to a meeting with somebody who has multiple businesses and multiple business contacts. And long story short, she's very, very interested in the IUL and infinite banking, family banking. So she wants to sign up, but she also wants to do she's into education and not school education, but educating like her business constituents. So she loved doing classes and stuff like that. She want to do a class and invite all her business constituents in and let me teach the class on IULs and infinite banking and family banking. And so we're going to be setting that up at the early part of 2025. It's going to be in Michigan. I know some of y'all have some networks in Michigan, so just keeping that in mind. So that's I'm working on that as well. Continue to do the law of large numbers as far as inviting people to come into business with me. I do have a few appointments later on this week. I mean, early next week, I should say. And then also on my team, we got 2 people taking their tests, one on the 23rd, one on the 27th. And we got a few people finishing up their pre-license and training. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's off the top. Just shout out to HPN. Was it HPH or HPN, the university we have? If you're not utilizing that to help build your team, that's just a recommendation I would use.
Okay.
My teammates are that I'm pushing to that. They're loving it because it's giving them a lot of information. And then these meetings, along with that, gives us the professional, presentation that we're a viable and thriving company. So yeah, that's what I have. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate the opportunity to speak.
Cool. Come on, real quick. I don't know if you can you see somebody has their hand up, but before that, I want to touch on something. A couple things you talked about. First off, man, great job for always doing the things needed and necessary to grow your business, right? The other thing, we keep talking about it, and I'm loving it because I'm hearing more people really talking about putting themselves in front of people. Man, doing a class or workshop, that's huge, bro, because you now have established yourself as the expert in showing people how to do, especially this class you're talking about, the IUL or the infinite banking. So many people have heard about it, but they don't know the steps. They don't know what steps to take to even start going down that rabbit hole. But once you put yourself in front of people and you open them up to growing their, who wouldn't want to grow their money? You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to put their money in a compounding account? And you can, depending on how you fund it, if you aggressively are funding it, or if you funding it for little Johnny, you're showing little Johnny that that's a financial exercise that can set him on the other or her on the other side of money for the rest of their lives. So, man, great job you're doing, brother.
Appreciate that. And really quick, I'm posting every day on the socials, and I'm getting about a potential client a week just off of that. I just wanted to throw that in there.
And that's huge, because so many people say, I don't know how to, where you getting your leads from? If nothing else, post, put some thought-provoking posts out. You can steal people from the team. You can steal their posts. People steal my posts all the time. We steal each other's posts. If it's already done and it's working, just grab somebody's post, throw it out there. You'll be surprised that you may only get 1 or 2 hits at each post. But if you're posting regularly, those are free leads. So thank you, man. And last thing, that HPN or H whatever it is university, like you said, tap into that. That becomes another tool that does heavy lifting for you and your team. So great job, buddy. Who you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up.
I'm gonna pass it to Gaji. I know she's about to bring the heat, and I'm looking forward to from her and her money making activities. Come on, Gaji.
Gaji, the floor is yours.
Probably trying to find the mute button.
There we go. I got the mute button. Thank you, Kamal, and for that introduction, and thank you, team. I actually invited 5 people yesterday. One of them couldn't get on. I had more on there than I thought, so actually 4 of them were on. I touched base with 2 of them last night. One is very interested, so Tawana will be having a call today about that. She had some questions. I answered as much as I could, and it gave me confidence because I really could answer more than I thought. And
Nice.
And just the way to get them on there was, very simply a text that I've got a business opportunity, or I've got an opportunity. I want you to take a look at it. I need an extra set of eyes, any questions, some things I might not have thought of. And you're like, cool, yeah, I'll take a look at it. And one of them I invited like 30 minutes before. So again, it's just confidence building to listen to all of you and see what works, and just try it and stop getting in my head about it. And also the trainings. Well, first of all, I want to say, Eric, the BTO was great. Everybody that I talked to said it was great.
Yes.
The trainings have been really helpful too, because listening to that woman who is an introvert come up with creative ways to get in front of people was inspiring to me, because I do have the ability to get out and talk. I'm probably not as introverted as she is, but pushing myself is really going to be my hurdle. And once you know what your hurdle is and what you need to work on, taking the app and all of that, and selling per person a policy, getting them interested in it, I think I'll be good at. But it's just getting me out there. And once you know what your hurdle is, you got to work on it. So, and just do it. But thank you, everybody.
Well, Gaji, real quick, we're gonna do one more.
Hey, John.
Yes.
Let me just say that she shares a birthday with Aurelio and Myron.
Oh wow! So I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So a couple things, Gaji, that you said. First off, man, everybody come off of mute. Clap it up. She had 4 people on yesterday. 4 people on yesterday. And I love your approach when you say, hey, look, I'm doing something new right now. I got an opportunity. Check it out, basically, and see if you can poke any holes in it. You might be able to help me, figure out if it's some things I might be doing or could do a little different. Man, that's a nugget. Hope y'all taking notes, or mental notes at least. And then, like you said, just having some conversations. That's all this thing is about. Everything, the road to success here comes from the conversations that you allow yourself to have with people. If you're not talking, you're not going to grow your business here. You got to learn how to have these conversations. It's really that simple. Everybody on here, I pretty much have heard from everybody on here, and I know everyone is capable of talking, is capable of having a conversation. The thing that people fear the most goes back to what Nathaniel said, is not knowing what to say. That's where the trainings, the one-on-ones with your uplines, the one-on-ones with your EDs, that's where those are coming in. That's where those are so important. So with that being said, has anybody seen the man of the hour? I usually like to wait for him to come off so he can show his camera. We haven't seen him, but I don't want to prematurely throw him the ball. He's not ready. So guess what? We're going to take one more. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he
He's
is.
on. He's there.
There he is. So Gaji, if you can you bring up the man of the hour, please?